Hello there. Good evening. Might I invite you to join me for just a moment on the mango tree? You see, I want to share a mathematical formula with you. Well, not really a mathematical formula, but a formula that works. And this formula is backed up by the word himself. And it is S plus R equal F. Yeah. This is actually the word that comes from James chapter 4, verses 7 and 8, but particularly verse 7. It actually reads, "Submit yourself therefore unto God, resist the devil, and he will flee." Don't take it at his face value, because this is powerful. The word of God tells us that the enemy goeth about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. But he doesn't have to devour you. You don't have to be a prey to the enemy. You don't have to be the enemy's prey. You can submit to God and resist the devil, and then he will flee from you. Now, many people with all good intentions have put the cart before the horse, and they have said, "Oh, I am resisting the devil. You see, I will not smoke ever again. I will not cuss anybody out. I will not give anybody a piece of my mind anymore." And by the way, stop giving people a piece of your mind, because you almost have none left. And you don't want to have to go through deliverance to reclaim all the soil of your mind that you've already given away. That was just a side note anyway. But you say, well, what does submitting to God and resisting the devil looks like? Submitting to God means you will do what the word of God says over what you are prone to do, over what your natural man says, over what you have always done in the past and has not reaped the results of righteousness in your life. So when the word of God says, pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you, and someone comes along and despitefully use you and persecute you, and you are so hurt, and you said, look, I am going to give you a piece of my mind. I am going to tell you where water walk, what pumpkin belly. No, don't do that. Submit to God. Do what the word requires of you to do. And when you do that, you are submitting to God. You are placing the command, the requirement of God over what the natural man or what the enemy is telling you to do. It's proven. This is proven. Jesus proved this when he was tempted. Remember when Jesus was you can find that in Matthew, in the book of Matthew, when Jesus was being tempted of the devil after he'd fasted 40 days and 40 nights, and the enemy came to him to tempt him. What did Jesus do? Did Jesus give him a piece of his mind? Did Jesus tell the devil where to get off? Did Jesus stand up as the King of Kings and lick the devil left, right, center to yo yonder? No. Jesus said, it is written. Jesus said, it is written, it is written, it is written. That was his defense. His defense was the word. And so we see that Jesus himself submitted to God. Jesus, the God-man, submitted to God, his Father, and what the word of God and the Spirit of God required of him for his victory. That's how he was victorious. What makes you think that you can be victorious outside of the parameters, outside of the instructions of God? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Submit to God. And then you resist the devil. After you have submitted to him, then you're going to resist him in the strength of that submission, in the strength of the promise of God that says, when you submit to me, and then you go out in the power of that submission and resist the devil, I am going to ensure that the devil flees. You see, it is God who ensures the results. When we walk in the obedience that he requires, you are not responsible for the results. You are responsible for your obedience and your action. But God is the one who guarantees the result. And you know, God has never lost a fight. He's always the last man standing, and he will always stand. Submit to God. S. Resist the devil. What does resisting the devil look like? It's the same thing. It's using the word of God to win. It's saying what the word of God says when a part of you is telling you to do what you feel like doing. It's resisting the devil. It's not coming fist to fist with the devil and word for word and cuss out with the devil and standing up to him and telling him where to get off and who you are. Let the word do that for you. And what happens is God guarantees the victory. God is the one who has taken the responsibility to ensure that the devil runs from you. He has placed in his word the power for them to come to pass, the power for them to be manifested in your life. God does not require sacrifice so much that he wants our obedience. And God is not exacting obedience. He wants us to obey so that we can give him the liberty, the freedom to ensure victory on our behalf. So, hear what I say? Let us submit to God. Let us resist the devil, and he will flee. And I tell you, we're going to need this so much more as we are in the last days. Thank you for giving me your precious moments under this mango tree. God bless you. So go ahead and conquer. You hear? Resist the devil. Submit to God. You hear? Resist the devil. And tell me, come back and tell me in the comments how you have had the devil run from you in terror, as if you are a mighty, wonderful person. It's the Christ in us. God bless you.